Hi friends, once again welcome back. This video is for Kerala. So if you are going to appeal request for including a name under COVID declaration list, this video will help you. We have already published a video, but this video is going to help you either if you are applying through Akshaya or applying through online. See, you can see here I will cover all these details properly, and this is the form. I will also give the link of this form in my video description. You can take a printout, fill the form properly and give to Akshaya if you do not wanted to do this online. Also in this video I will cover you what are the details you need to know from the death certificate to fill online for applying appeal request or for filling Akshaya form. Okay, so these all the things will be covered in this video, as you can see here. And one more thing I wanted to tell you, there are two steps involved: appeal request and ICMR certificate request. Okay, I will give a short description if you are not aware of. So what we are going to do is, suppose someone person died due to COVID and you search for that person's name under COVID declaration list and that is not available. That means if government is giving any financial support tomorrow, you will not receive it. Okay friends, so for this you need to do two things, online or offline. I prefer online. One is appeal request. That means you are giving an appeal to government with your proofs and documents saying that this person of my relative died due to COVID, but his name is not declared in COVID declaration list. I have published already videos, you can check in this video description. That video will tell you how to search online whether that person's name is there under declaration list or not. First you search it, okay? If it is not there, only give appeal request. Now once your appeal is approved by government, second option is you have to give again online itself. You can do ICMR certificate request. That means you are asking the ICMR format certificate, which will help you to prove that this person, government approved that this person died due to COVID and he has included under the COVID declaration death list. Okay friends, so these are the two steps. Now one more thing I wanted to tell you here is, these are the things or steps you wanted to do, and I will tell you what we will cover in this video. First one is to get the death certificate of the deceased. Someone died, first one you have to do is, either due to COVID or not, whatever it is, you have to get the death certificate. Please watch my video link in this description, where if someone died, you can download the death certificate of the person online itself. You don't need to go to any of the office. Okay, but remember, after death, that should have been given in village or wherever places you are living in. That death should have announced through hospital, or personally you would have given a form. Okay, then you can download death certificate online. So you got the death certificate of the person. Now you are searching online, as given in my previous video, whether that person was included under COVID death, but it is not included and he was died due to COVID. You are going to do second step. What is that? Is appealing for the request. That means please add this person's death under COVID declaration list. So you have two options here. Okay friends, you can apply online or you can apply offline through Akshaya. Two options are there, but still a lot of details you have to fill it in, either online or offline through Akshaya. So in this video I will show you all the details, what are the things you have to fill. Please completely watch this video so that you are not missing anything. Now third step, if applying online, you are supposed to watch complete this video so that you will know what are the details you have to give. And also friends, I would always recommend you, please do it online, because what is the advantage? One is you don't need to visit any office, or you don't need to visit any help center and stand in queue. All those you can avoid. And also online filling, you will learn a lot of things, and also you can check the status itself online. So everything is online, it is very easy, and everything is digital. Now suppose some persons may be not able to apply online, it is possible. So you go for offline method, sir, and then submit your form to Akshaya offline. And for that I am giving this form, whatever you wanted to give in Akshaya, that form is given in my video description, this video description. You can download the form, link is given here. After downloading the form, please watch this complete video so that you will know how to fill the form. Okay, now once this is done, we are into fourth steps, where we are checking the appealing status. That means you have given the appeal to give request for including the death under COVID declaration list, and you applied maybe online or offline. Now you are going to check the status. For checking the status, please watch my previous video. Link is already given in this video description. Okay, and after the appeal is success, you go for ICMR certificate request. This is the most important certificate. After this only you can get a confidence that if any financial support comes from government, you will be eligible for the same. For this also, you please watch our previous video so that you will know how to give request for ICMR certificate request. And now friends, if you are applying online, you need to give all these details. You can see here LSGD death registration key number, LSGD death certificate name of the person. All these things you have to give online. Okay, I will explain you all these things, how to get all these things, where to get all these things. Okay, and another thing is upload LSGD certificate copy, and all these things you have to do online. So now if you are doing offline through Akshaya, also you have to give all these details. You can see this form, link is in my video description. This is the same form you will get from Akshaya also. You can download this and fill it in home and take a printout and go and give to Akshaya center. Here also you can see here LSGD death registration key number, name of person as per LSGD certificate, and this. So I will show you where to get all these details. So let us start quickly. Okay, so what are the things? First one is LSGD death registration key number. Second one is name of deceased as in LSGD certificate, and age of the deceased person. So let us take first three things. Where to get this? Come back to your death certificate. This is the thing I was talking about. You should have the death certificate of the person. Once you get the death certificate, on top left corner you can see a key number. Okay, this is what your LSGD death registration key number. Okay friends, so please note down this and fill it here. Okay, if online you can fill it here, as you can, I already showed you the online page. You have to enter it here, and if it is online you are giving through Akshaya, friends, please fill it in this form. So this is the LSGD registration number. That means under death certificate, top left corner you get a key number. This is what the LSGD number is. Now what is the next one? Next one is name of the deceased as in LSGD death certificate. So that means here you can see here it would be given. The second point you can see here, like I have highlighted it. 1, 2, first one is over, second is the name. Name will be given in the death certificate. Same way you have to give here in this online or Akshaya form. Now third one is the age. You should know the death of the person or age of the person, or you can also calculate the age, right? So when he died, from birth to death, what was the age while dying, you can get from death certificate itself. Now what is the next part? Next part is these things. So in Akshaya form or online you are supposed to fill these things. Fourth one is his gender, and next one is name of father, husband or mother. Next one is mobile number as in hospital records. Okay friends, so whatever mobile number you have to given in hospital records. Next one is permanent address as in LSGD death certificate, district as in LSGD death certificate. That means the permanent address. I will show you 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 things how to get what are the details we get from the death certificate. So first one is gender. Obviously gender will be there in the death certificate, as you can see here. See here, fourth one, clearly it is given sex, male or female, whatever. Okay, this is your gender. Now what is the fifth one? Father's or husband's or mother's name. So you can see here, fifth one is here. Okay, please check my video. See, this is the fifth one. Clearly it is given, name of father or husband. So whatever is available you can give, and accordingly you can change here, or you can strike out the other one. For example, you are giving fathers, just strike out these two. Okay, in this form, and write down or record the father's name. Of if it is husband's name, you can just strike out these two and enter husband's name. Okay, whatever it is. Now sixth one is mobile number as in hospital records. This you will not get from death certificate. you should know this. Okay, so please check in hospital record paper. Suppose you have that person has discharged from hospital, surely the mobile number of respective person will be mentioned there. So this is very important, friends. Don't give some other number, okay, because this all this request will go to the hospital and SMS come to the corresponding mobile number. Okay, so check with the hospital what was the mobile number given if you are not aware of. Okay, so please fill it properly. Now 7th one is permanent address as in LSGD certificate. So here there is one confusion, friends. What is that? Usually death certificate will have two addresses. One address is the permanent address. So here we are going to fill permanent address as in LSGD. Okay, 7th point I am talking about. So there will be a point like 7th, as you can see here. Permanent address will be there. There will be another address. See here, address of deceased at the time of death. Don't get confused. Don't fill this form. I mean, don't take this one. Always take permanent address only, because for example one person's permanent address is different, he died in some other place, then your permanent address and address of death is different. Okay, so what we ask here in the form here, first one is permanent address. So make sure you are filling the permanent address here. Okay, this is applicable to online also. Okay, as you can see here, I can show you online also, it has all these details. See here. Okay, permanent address will be surely here, next page, if not in this page. See here, residential. See here, permanent address as in LSGD. So online also same things are there. Okay, friends. So here you have to fill the permanent address, not the death address. Okay, clearly I told you it is there in your death certificate. Don't worry. Okay, see here, permanent address. 7th point you can clearly see here. So make sure you fill this address only. Don't get confused. Now district. Okay, this is also confused because again district is asked below. What is this district? And district under permanent address is the district under permanent address is the person's permanent address, which district it falls. Okay, friends. So this you should know. It may be not given completely, but usually in permanent address of this person in death certificate, you can see here. In this case, it is given. Okay, this is the district of under permanent address. So pick that district and fill here. Okay. Now next one is what? 9th point is LSGD type. Okay, so this is also a little bit confusing maybe, but I will tell you what it is. LSGD type under permanent address. That means some people may fall under cantonment, corporation, gram panchayat or municipality. You should know your permanent address falls under which category. Okay, you can ask someone, or you can also see if you are filling online, all these are drop down menus. That means once you select here, you can see here. Okay, you select country and you select district. That means this is the permanent address. Okay, permanent address related. And after that you can see here LSGD name. This is what I was telling you. If you are filling online, it is very easy. You can just click here and it will show you the drop down, and accordingly you can select it. And after selecting, you can see here LSGD type is also there. If it is a Grama Panchayat or if it is municipality, corporation, online it will come drop down. But if you are writing in handwriting, you have to write all these things. Okay, so okay friends, so we have done that. LSGD type and LSGD name. So this is also not confusing, but I will tell you what is the difference. So this is for your permanent address. Okay, now we are filling all details of permanent address. You have to type should be any of this: cantonment, corporation, gram panchayat, municipality. You should know the permanent address falls under what. Now after that you have to give the name. For example, if it is a corporation and you are under Trivandrum, you can fill it as here Trivandrum. Suppose you are under a panchayat, okay, you are living under a panchayat, and say Atholi is a panchayat, you can give Atholi here. Okay, so clear friends. So 9th point, first you have to give what type of LSGD it is, like cantonment, corporation, gram panchayat or municipality. Then next one, your permanent LSTD name, that means if it is Trivandrum Corporation, give it as Trivandrum. If it is some panchayat, say Atholi, give it as Atholi. So give your name of municipality or panchayat or cantonment. Now what is 11th point? 11th point is division. So this is not mandatory, friends. Clearly I showed you this is not mandatory. If you are not knowing the division, no problem, please leave it blank. And as you can see here, all the red marks are mandatory, friends. And if there is no red mark, it is not mandatory. Online also you can skip this, but if you know, you can scroll down and select it. Now death details we are going to give. Point number 12, 13 and 14. Date of death, place of death and death reported district. These things you can get from the death certificate itself. So let us see 12, 13, 14. Okay, I will just show you, please hold on. 12, 13, 14 should be here. See here. Okay, see here, all these things are there. Okay, this is the death certificate. Fine, friends. So 12, 13, 14 you see here, date of death, 13 place of death, and 14 your district, right? 14 also here you can see here. Okay, which district he died. So clearly it will be given under your 14, you can see here. Okay, so take your death certificate of this person and note down these things. 12, 13, 14. Okay, 14 also will be address of deceased at the time of death. You have to get it from here. Okay, do not get from the permanent address. So permanent address we have already filled. Now the address is at the time of death, which was the address. That district you have to get it here in the 14 point. Okay, so 12th, because clearly it is seen till here only your permanent address details are there. Now below this you are going to fill death details. Don't get confused. So for death details, this place of death and date, all these are related to death. So place of death should be the not your permanent place, but where the person died. Okay, so 12, 13, 14 I showed you how to get it, right? 12, 13, 14 of your death certificate. Now next one is 15, 16 is LSD type. So again same thing. Okay, previously we filled LSD type, but this is now from the death certificate. You can see here I have marked it here. See here. So this is how to get LSD type of the deceased person. So that means where he died. What is LSD type? This is the last part of the death certificate. You can clearly see here in the death itself. You can see here death certificate, LSDD. You can see here. Okay, so this LSDD comes from the LSDD Kerala website. So here is the place where a death is registered. Okay, friends, so that's how it came as a LSDD. So you can see here death certificate. Now LSDD type of death, you can see bottom of the page, this clearly say Gram Panchayat. That means point number 15 is Gram Panchayat. Okay, friends, so that what is point number 15? We can see here point number 15 says LSTD type of the person where he died, and point number 16 is name of local body. So this is the points we are talking about. LSTD type where he died and name of local body issuing the death certificate. Very easy. These 2 points are clearly there at the bottom of the your death certificate. So it is like if it is Gram Panchayat, LSTD type is Gram Panchayat. If it is mentioned corporation, LSTD type is corporation. Now the name of LSTD is here. In this case it is Gram Panchayat and name is here, Kiralur. So this way you can get it. Fine. Okay, fine. So 16th point also there. Now 17, 18, 19, 20th. So here you can see name of death certificate hospital. So that is also will be usually available here, friends, in your certificate. You can see here I have marked it. Under place of death, if the person died in hospital, the place of death hospital name will be written. See, I am talking about 17 point. Okay, so if a person died in hospital, clearly under place of death hospital name will be given. So that you can copy under 17th point here. Okay, otherwise if any hospital certificate gives it saying that this person died and came here, you can also mention the hospital. So what if a person died in home? If you do not have, you don't have any other option, but you say that death at home, right? What else you can do? If nothing, not reported in hospital, you have to say death at home only. But preferred, if it is good in hospital, it will be very easy for you for everything. Now SRF ID. many persons ask in my previous video comment, what is SRFID? So SRFID is the COVID test report ID. Okay, for example, when you give sample of blood for testing the COVID, okay, before death he would have tested in hospital, and once you give the sample, they will give an SRFID saying that this person sample is tested. So the advantage is the SRFID, if you check online, it will show you positive or negative that person was. So but remember friends, this is not mandatory, but if you have SRFID with positive result, surely give it, it will support you. Okay, but if you do not have, you can see here these three are optional. Okay, clearly there is no red mark, so these are optional, but if you have, surely give it, it will add value for your request. So what are there? SRFID, hospital admission patient ID. That will be like when you admit in hospital, there will be each patient will be getting a patient ID. You can fill it here. If you have, you give these two details. And admission date, that means SRFID, hospital patient number and admission to the hospital date. If you have, you can give, otherwise you can't give. So what else? Next one, 21 point, what you have to give is applicant information. Now you are going to fill who is applying for this request, all the details, relations of applicant. This is all applicable online also friends. See here, death details we have filled in, all these details you can see here. Online also they have asked SRFID, but it's not mandatory. See here, admission date, this is the online form, IP number, see here. So these details are already, you can see here, hospital details also they have asked. Okay, so that is must. Actually if you have, that is good. So death details is asked online, and you can see here applicant information. We are in this place, you can see here who has done, when you are submitting application, relationship, all these things are available online. Also if you are submitting in Akshaya, these are very important. So let us see what are the relations. So here you are supposed to fill this without taking death certificate. I mean without, you cannot get these details from death certificate. You should know these details. What are those details? Relationship with deceased. So relationship online, if you see, you can get a drop down menu, but if you are filling offline through Akshaya, you have to write the relation. So these are the relations possible. Okay, father, mother, brother, sister, husband, wife, son, daughter. If you are some cousin or uncle, whatever it is, you can select other, there is no problem. Select other, comma, you mention uncle. Okay, other, comma, you mention cousin. But if it is online, you can just select down other, then you can mention that there will be another column for mentioning that. Offline means you mention other, comma, and your relation. Okay friends, and now after that, family member name, that means applicant's name. Okay, 22nd point, sorry, family member name, that means who is applying, your name should be there. And contact number of family member, that means your contact number, you are applying, right? So your contact number has to be there. ID card type is your ID card type. So what are the ID cards permitted friends? Aadhaar, driving license, NPR card, PAN, passport, pension book, voter ID. These are the only options provided online also. Okay, so make sure you are giving any of this card. And when you are giving, remember friends, if you are going offline, that means through Akshaya, if you are going, apart from this form what you are filling in this video, you are supposed to give proof. For example, death certificate copy you have to give, all this whatever copy you are having. For example, hospital records copy, death certificate copy. Okay, so everything you have to give offline. And your ID card, whatever mentioning here, right? Let us see here, yeah, passport, PAN card, whatever, your ID card, your photo ID card, all this copy you should give along with certificate. Online means you have always the option to upload. You can see here, death certificate, choose file and upload. It should be below 200 KB. So online you have always option to upload it, but offline means there is no upload, because you have to take Xerox and go to the Akshaya center. Okay, so whatever available online to upload, you have to give. For example, see here, upload hospital records. See here, bottom, I am talking about this thing. Hospital record you are going to upload online, right? And one more thing, see here, hospital records, two options are there. Though offline means you go for soft copy of, Xerox copy of this. Now applicant information also you can see here, ID card, see here, upload ID card of the applicant. So if you are going through Akshaya, take your Xerox copy of the ID card. And after that, request letter. Online it is asking for a request letter. You can see here, this is what we are talking out already. Okay, so the same request letter you can give a copy, otherwise you can write a request, sir, so and so please give me this please include this persons, I'm appealing to include this death under COVID declaration category, and you submit it. So offline, what are the things pending? Let us see. So these are the things I already talked about: applicant details, name, contact number and ID type. Okay friends, and this is the last one, appeal reason. Remember, this is optional, but you can mention as deceased was missed out from COVID death declaration list. Okay, so this is the appeal reason. That means why you are appealing for this. Obviously this person died due to COVID, but his name was missed from the declaration list. Please mention the same reason, no problem. Deceased was missed from the declaration list, you can mention. Online also you can mention same. And as you can see here, this is the last, and it says if this whatever in red, it is mandatory, otherwise you can omit this. And clearly they say here, online also you can submit, otherwise you can submit through government hospital also they are saying. Okay, or Akshaya also you can submit. Okay friends, so this is how a little bit complex process, but everything I have covered here. Please let us know if you have any problems. Please write to us. We will help you in all the respects. Anything possible from our end, we can help you. Thank you so much. If you like the video, kindly give us a like. Also please share and subscribe. Thank you so much. See you with another informative video. I will also already I have given ICMR request video. You can refer that. After getting this appeal successfully, please go under this ICMR certificate request and get it. Please watch my previous video, given a link in this video description itself, to know how to apply for ICMR. ICMR also you have to give all these details only, whatever I explained in this video. Okay, this will help you in filling ICMR also. Thank you so much. If you like the video, kindly give us a like. Thank you. See you with another video.